Welcome to Tarkov. Today's adventure is going to be rough. Having only a pistol in late wipe Tarkov, we're gonna have to pull off some crazy things to be able to survive. Starting today's adventure in reserve, specifically D2. We weren't even able to get into D2 itself before we found ourselves in a little encounter. And only about a minute into the raid, we were back in our stash. Surprisingly, we got the same spawn though, so we were going to do the exact same thing, hoping that this time, things would turn out differently. But that didn't last long too. Dying to a simply better player, level 13 with a 16.5 KD, we're off to a really bad start, but weirdly, I got the exact same spawn again. I don't know if this is the game trying to tell me something, but we'd once again try the same thing again. This time we were able to make it into the bunker. It was awfully quiet in here and dark, the power wasn't turned on, but that doesn't mean that no one was here. Oh my god. I genuinely thought I was dead there after I whiffed those first few shots. But I mean, here I am, still standing. He probably has a friend, so I'm probably gonna die, but I don't know of one yet. With our first successful kill here, I still didn't feel safe. He could have had a friend hiding in any one of the rooms around me, and I just felt like I was about to get pushed. Holy crap. Scav about to give me a heart attack. Alright, never mind then. I guess I am safe. Alright, what do you have? What do you have? You have the skull mask from Arena. Nice. And although his loot was pretty decent, honestly, I didn't really feel that satisfied. Sure, I finally got a kill here, but that was on my third attempt. I'm still at a loss for rubles here because those pistol kits are surprisingly expensive, and I wanted to come up with an actual plan and a goal that we could reach. See, the problem I'm facing with this pistol challenge right now is that all I'm going for is kills without a limit to how many times I can die. Even if I set myself a goal of say 30 kills with a pistol, I could just die 100 times and eventually reach those kills. So whilst thinking of a plan to go forward from here, I use that time to also build up my skill with the pistol in ground zero. My confidence built up really quickly running these pistols into ground zero. They felt really nice, really low recoil and shot pretty decent ammo, being AP. At the same time though, I was still at a mega disadvantage, especially with the armor people are wearing this stage into wipe. Sometimes 12 bullets just wasn't enough. Eventually, I finally came up with a plan to go forward from here, just after we did a few more raids though, cause I can't lie, this was pretty fun. Until I died over and over again, this was starting to become less fun and a lot more frustrating. And surprisingly, in some raids, well, only this one, we couldn't find a single PMC, leaving us to go missing in action and losing our pistol kit. And yes, I know I didn't insure it, I expect to die almost instantly, and most people are going to take a pistol if you die, as it's a secondary slot, which they probably don't have anything in. Heading into our final raid though, we were gonna end our journey in ground zero with an absolutely insane shot. Oh my god. that was an amazing shot, holy. That is also a beautiful M700. The plan here on forward for this pistol adventure was to try go through every single map in Tarkov and get 3 PMC kills with a pistol. The catch is that I would only have 2 attempts in each map to do this, so we actually had to try and spare our life. We couldn't just rush a PMC and trade our life for a single kill, as to get 3 kills in 2 raids, you're gonna have to get 2 kills in at least one of those raids. Now that we've got our plan laid out, before we get started with today's adventure, I'd like to introduce today's sponsor, StyleCraft X. StyleCraft X is the largest MMO FPS set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone, where you can freely explore either solo or with friends, take on any role whether it's exploring, trading, joining faction wars, hunting for artifacts, or even hunting the artifact hunters, and much more. Of course there's a storyline too, with dozens of hours of gameplay, plenty of PvP and PvE, large-scale faction turf wars, and a shooter-based system that is built to be fast-paced and led by skill instead of luck, while still being able to balance a nice amount of FPS and RPG. Unique about the game right now is that there's a new event called Back to the Inside Out. In this event, you gear up, solo or with friends, to battle against bosses and other mutant nightmares, collect rare artifacts and loot worth dying for, grinding your way up the leaderboards to earn even more exclusive rewards. There's also been a new major update for session battles, including a new map and merchant, unique barter branches, temporary paints and charms, as well as 2 new game modes, Deathmatch and Arms Race. Use my bonus code at the top of the description and in the pinned comments to claim your bonus gift today. Starting today's 3 PMC kill, 2 lives per map adventure, we begin in Streets of Tarkov, a map filled with some of the best players you can find in the entirety of Tarkov, as well as some of the best PCs, as you need an absolute space station to be able to run this map at a decent frame rate. Streets is definitely going to be one of the harder ones, it just is. I feel like generally this map just has a higher level of experienced players. You know, players running better gear, higher level, higher KD, just better at the game. And I think that's because of 2 reasons. One, it's just a PvP hectic map. I mean, there's a bunch of PMC spawns on this map. It's like on the high end of the amount of PMCs that can spawn. 2, actually it's 3 reasons. 2, because the loot is just insane. It simply is. There's like what, 3 marked keys? A bunch of other just insane keys. There's 2 bosses. It's just overall a place to make rubles, and people know that, so. And third of all, I think it's simply just because this map is hard to run, like, because it requires a pretty decent PC. I think it's more likely that the people who have that pretty decent PC, oh my god, are also the sweatier ones. I think that's just how it goes. The casual players who don't care about having the latest and greatest GPU or CPU simply just struggle to run it, so yeah. There's a guy right ahead of me. This is way too long range. This is just not going to work from this range. See, this is one of my fears of not this map, but going into like maps like Shoreline or Woods. I've got a pistol with a hollow sight. Oh, there's multiple. At least 2. Oh my god, he's right there. Wait. No. Can I even shoot through this glass? I don't know. Maybe that would have been a headshot, but I just can't shoot through the glass. That would be so sad. That would genuinely be so sad. As we slowly made our way crab walking up to the building, it was completely silent and I couldn't hear a single PMC inside. I just saw 2 people cross. Way ahead there to the right. I feel like that's them. I think that is them. But all of a sudden, everything went completely quiet. The players I had seen had vanished into thin air, and I couldn't see them anywhere in the distance. The only thing that was left was a single sniper scav that I was not able to kill with my pistol and my hollow sight. This raid was simply dead at this point, and I felt like I was just chasing ghosts. It seemed as if everyone that was here had already left the raid. There wasn't a single shot left to hear, or a single grenade left to explode. But due to our challenge, we only have 2 raids here, and if we don't find anyone this raid, it still counts as one of those 2 raids. So I'd simply just have to stay in until the very end, hoping that we'd eventually be able to come across someone. Okay, my extracts are Damaged House and Sewer River. If you don't know, Sewer River is right down there, and Damaged House is just pretty much where I'm aiming. So I can just stay here and hope someone comes past here. This is a very high traffic spot of the map, but obviously, what if someone doesn't come through here and I spend the entire 39 minutes of the raid waiting for absolutely nothing? I don't think that will happen. I do believe that someone will pass through here, but at the same time, I don't want to sit here for another 20 minutes for a person to come through, then for me to whiff my shot, and then never mind, I don't have to wait 20 minutes, someone's here. It's them. It's them. It's a group again. God, they're going inside relaxation room. This is perfect. They go in by one door and they come out by one door. There's no other way they can go. As I creeped up slowly, I sat behind a van outside the door they'd come out from and waited for the perfect time to attack. Well, how the hell did I whiff on that second guy like that? Look, at least it's one. At least it's one, okay? I fumbled the bag. This wasn't the end of the world though. We still had one more raid to go in Streets of Tarkov, but this would be our last raid, and in order to get 3 PMC kills, we'd have to get 2 in this raid. That's not going to be easy, but we have no other choice. By the way, that building is the same as that building, and that building is the same as that building. Kinda crazy, right? In order to get 2 kills this raid, we'd have no time to spare, so we had to get straight to the hotspots as soon as possible, unless I decide to die to Scavs. Nah, I'm not losing this to Scavs. I'm just not. I'm losing it to Scavs. I'm not losing it to Scavs. And off we were, heading to the nearest hotspot I could think of, being the post office. Ideally we wanted to hear some shots here, or something like a grenade which we could work off of, but there was nothing to be heard, so I just blindly walked around until someone decided to give me back shots. Oh my god, I am on critical life support. Absolutely immense. This is bad. This is bad. It might be over here, I can't lie. I need to get out of this corner, but at the same time, I am a thorax and a head. So if I take one singular bullet, I'm pretty much dead. Screw it, we just gotta run for it though. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I also apparently have no food and no water because I am that forgetful and I don't remember to eat food or bring food or water. This is bad. So I do wanna, oh my god, wait, oh, I can't even heal. I can't heal anything. It's just gonna take damage from food and water. Well, we're in a real pickle here. There's a chance I can find food right here. If I can't, oh my god, there's a rat cola. There's a goddamn rat cola. Never mind, I'm saved. I mean, I'm not saved actually, because we have another issue now. My Salua has 14 HP left. So I can survival kit everything, but I can't heal it. I'm just gonna get my stomach so I don't lose all my food. Healing up the rest of our blacked limbs, we could now move around without waddling on a painkiller, and we weren't losing food anymore, but we were still really low HP. At this point, it would be ideal for us to find some loose loot medical items laying around that we could use to heal up with, but I couldn't find anything. I don't even know if it's possible for it to spawn in this building. Soon enough though, we heard some shots that intrigued me, and I wanted to go check it out. We're gonna send it. There's simply just too much opportunity here right now. I'm installing aim labs, and honestly, wow. The fact that I'm so good at hitting everywhere but his head from a distance of 1 meter is honestly more impressive than having good aim. Wow. Well, let's move on to the next map, which was going to be Interchange, a map that I'm honestly extremely confident in. This is my most played map out of every map in Tarkov, and one that I definitely have most map knowledge on. If I was going to outplay anyone using game sense, this was the map it was going to be in. Surprisingly though, as I ran around the map searching for any sort of PMC, chasing every shot I heard, I simply couldn't find anything, not even a single scav. I genuinely thought I loaded myself into an offline raid accidentally. This raid was just so quiet. 20 minutes into the raid and there still wasn't a single PMC that I could find. I think this raid was genuinely just filled with killer hunters, and they've all just left the raid because they couldn't find killer. All I had left was to deal with a few scavs that were left laying around. Heading out towards the Embercom extract as a final attempt to see if we could catch any PMC potentially heading out towards the extract. It was completely dead, so we headed out to the hole-in-wall extract, where we also found some dropped items on the ground, confirming that PMCs had already left this raid. With our first raid being so unsuccessful, we'd have to get 3 PMC kills in this second raid, which means we'd have to lock in. Locking in is literally an understatement on what we're gonna have to do. We have to pull off something magical, bro. 3 kills in this raid? If I got 1 last raid, I'd be more hopeful. But 3 is kinda crazy. What I also forgot is that we're playing Interchange. And what I mean by that is that we're fighting some of the sweatiest people that there are in the game. Not because Interchange is, you know, a sweaty map, but because it's late wipe, and usually in late wipe, majority of Interchange is going to be killer farmers. And killer farmers are like a breed of Tarkov players you don't want to mess with when they're trying to hunt for killer. They're gonna be in this raid with an SVD or an Ash 12, the best ammo in the game because they want to pen killer's helmet, and they move around faster than the speed of light. They'll put more distance. Oh my god, there's a guy right there. He's going up. He went up hole in ground. That's probably a killer farmer right there. What I was going to say is they cover more ground in the span of a minute than I do in an hour, honestly. They just don't stop moving. Basically, what I was trying to say is if we come across one of them, I'm probably going to just teleport to my stash. But who knows? We'll see. Alright, where the hell am I going? Step 1, find a PMC. Step 2, shoot him in the head. Such complicated steps. Step 3, don't die to a scav. I'm gonna die to a scav. Once we had killed all the scavs, we could head through the hole in ground, which puts us right in between Rasmussen and Generic, a very popular part of the map that many PMCs pass through. Did I kill him? Oh my god, I killed him! Oh my god! Alright, we've done something. I'm so scared that he has a friend somewhere. I'm genuinely terrified. Was he just standing inside Mantis the whole time? Is it? That's not Mantis, that's Generic. Screw it, we're gonna clear the inside of Generic first. Yeah, it's clear. Nice. We killed someone. We did something. Insane progression. And that progression didn't last long at all. 2 maps down with neither of them being successful, we'd now move on to our next map, being Customs. Getting an amazing spawn right next to dorms, we're gonna be heading there, setting ourselves up, waiting for a PMC to come to us. Honestly, I'm relieved I'm out of Interchange. I had high hopes going in, but those hopes died off so incredibly quickly. Being the first player in 3rd story dorms this raid puts us in an amazing position to be able to rat someone coming in, expecting no one to be here. And soon enough, just as I expected, I heard some footsteps inside 3-story dorms. Someone was here. I wanna get more info before I make a move. He definitely knows something's up. Because if he thought it was clear, he wouldn't be playing so passively. And cautiously, if that's even a word. And as the silence went on for longer and longer, I started to question if that PMC was even still here, until I heard this. So sad. That right there almost sent me to the hospital. I genuinely nearly got a heart attack from that, but it's time to move on. We still got one more raid to go in customs. Oh my god, what the hell am I dealing with right now? Like, what is going on? I need to get on top of the bridge as soon as possible. While sitting around, wondering if I killed that guy on the other side of the river, we found another customer. Okay, well I have killed someone. At least, I need to pack my mag so badly. I need to heal. I need to do a lot. I really want to know if I killed that guy on the other side. But I guess I just can't check until I get myself sorted. How did this guy not see me? Okay, let's first get myself in a bush. My Salua is almost gone, but I can at least get the bleeding, so that's fine. Hopefully this guy has some sort of meds on him, but we'll have to find out. If I did kill that guy on the other side, that's 2 PMCs. We only need one more to actually be successful on the map. Will this be our redemption raid after many raids of dying? Who knows? Maybe. There are still a bunch of shots, so there's still people for me to fight. To be honest, I do want to chase the shots before it's too late. I'm gonna quickly find out if I killed this guy. Oh no, it doesn't look like it. Is there a dead body there? I don't think so. Can I go under here? I can. Yeah, unless it like fell in the water? Is that a body right there? I need to go closer. I just need to know. I did kill him. He did fall in the water. Oh my god, okay. We are onto something. We are cooking. Okay, what do I do? I'm gonna take his armor because it's better. I'm gonna take that. And I might as well take his rig in the process. Yes, food, that's nice. I'm not gonna take his gun yet because, actually no, it won't make me overweight. I might as well. I mean, I can take his gun, but I'm not gonna be able to use it because obviously I'm here for pistol kills, not AUG kills. This other guy, I believe, is just Timmy because he's wearing a blue helmet. So I don't think he's gonna have anything special, but meds is special enough to me. So, or not? Wait a minute. Never mind. I lied. Oh, he's prestige 1. Jesus. Okay. We're fighting trained Giga Chad here. Well, no, we're not fighting him. He's dead. I can't take his gun. I'm gonna switch it though, because I like that much more. Take that. He has a full Salua. Perfect. A beautiful large bag. Getting myself sorted and healing ourselves up in a bush. I was deciding on where to go next until I heard some shots in the distance. I gotta go to that, man. I gotta get myself to that.
Bleed.
I ended up spending about 20 minutes once again walking around the entire map to find absolutely nothing. I'd hear a shot in the distance, an M700 shooting, a PP19 spray, a scav voice line or a grenade, yet every time I got to the location of the shots, there was absolutely nothing. Only needing one kill left on this last customs raid though, there was just no reason in me leaving, so I kept running around until eventually we found ourselves a PMC. The only problem was, he also saw us too. Three maps down, not a single one successful yet, and honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, I don't think this next one is going to go well at all. But I guess I'm just the best person at lying, 1 kill down and 2 left to go. Two kills in our first raid, 1 left to go. Just as a proof of kill, here is my kill feed from that first raid. Is Factory going to be our first successful map this adventure? Well, we'll have to find out. At this point, I genuinely think I just obtained depression. What are the chances I come across an AXMC quickscoping in Factory with a level 4 face mask that I can't even pen, in the one raid where I needed one final kill? I'm genuinely so sad. I kid you not. I just killed a guy. I promise I just killed a guy. But I did not click record. Look, my leg is gone. My leg is gone. So basically, right, where was he? He was like right here. I was walking, and I was walking this way. I came over this hill. Where the hell did he go? He vanished. Oh yeah, no. I came over this hill right here. Oh, and he was just crouched there. And I went pop, 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 and he died. And he shot my leg out. That's literally it. It wasn't anything spectacular. So his loot is spectacular, but the kill wasn't. That is not bad at all. Bro is level 90 and he's running an RSAS and an Uzi with this armor. Bro must have been so incredibly overweight, honestly. I think that's why he was crouched in his spot. Because he physically couldn't move. Here, look, proof, you see? Wow. Killed by CoolestJonas, weapon, USP 45. Wow. I did kill him. What? Is that a guy? Is that a player? That's a scav, right? Yeah, it is. I might as well just kill it from here, right? And once again, I was given faith shots from who knows where, sending ourselves into our second woods raid with 2 more kills to go. Hello? What are you doing in the absolute middle of nowhere, crouched behind a tree? Yet again another sniper? Seems like it. Here's an SKS. This guy is Timmy. He is... Yet again another map ending off with 2 out of 3 kills. I swear it's just a curse at this point, but we just have to keep on moving on. On to our next map, which is Lighthouse. A map that I have absolutely no knowledge in, but one singular scav run that I used to do pretty often, so this is going to be pretty interesting. Off to an absolutely amazing start. Somehow we managed to die faster in Lighthouse in our first raid than we did in both raids of Factory. Let's hope I can survive for a little longer than a minute in this second raid. I bet you're having so much fun watching me crouch around this building doing absolutely nothing. Believe it or not, there was actually a guy in that building. I don't know where he went though, like he genuinely just vanished, but yeah. At least you have this cool beat to listen to, I guess. Okay. I'd like to inform you that under any normal circumstance, I would have rage quit from this challenge like, I don't know, a decade ago or something. This is crazy. I've tilted so much, I've lost so many rubles. I've had to play Arena every single day and transfer that 1.5 million rubles over just because I'm broke. I'm broke, I can't buy these kits anymore. But I'm still here. Shoreline is our final map. We've done everything else except labs. I'm not doing labs. I'm just not doing it. Oh my god, give me a heart attack. What in the hell was that? What was that? Was that even a fight? How what? No, I should be dead. Not even he should be dead. I mean, I just missed my shots. I mean, he also missed his shots. So I guess he should be dead as well. We both should be dead. Oh, that was something. That was something. No wonder I can't kill anyone else, because I need someone to have that sort of skill level for me to be able to kill. And I still whiff half my shots. Oh. Okay. Another potential person to whiff my shots on, or maybe magically kill. I want to go for that as soon as possible. I'm gonna get my arm and I'm gonna go straight down there. That's not the pier, right? It has to be, unless bro's just like, I don't know, fly hacking over the ocean, which honestly I wouldn't be surprised about, because I mean, what game are we playing here? Let's be real. Where is this PMC? Somewhere on the pier. Chances of me dying running in here? Pretty high. That's a dead PMC. Hello. What happened to you? I don't know. Maybe those are the shots I heard? Did he kill that guy? I got nothing but a car between me and him. No. Am I shooting a dead body? I am. I have no ammo. I forgot to pack my mag. Smartest player in Tarkov history, right here. These guys are PMCs, right? I'm not tweaking and just fighting scavs here, right? Do you think they know that I'm gonna peek this crack? Guess that's one way to find out. Ooh! That isn't a PMC. Wait, is this Sanitar? That might be Sanitar's guards, no? I think that's Sanitar's guards. I think I'm just tweaking. Honestly, if this is Sanitar's guards and I get a PMC kill plus wipe Sanitar and his guards, I count that as a success in my books. Where's the other one? There was another one somewhere. It would make sense actually if it is Sanitar guards, because that's why those PMCs are just dead on the road there. They probably got aimbotted from the other side of the map. Well, from the pier. I never actually killed Sanitar's guards. That's the PMC. That's for sure a PMC. Without a doubt. What in the hell are you doing here? Hello? Wait a minute. We have potential here. We have potential to actually get 3 kills in a map. I can't lie, I never knew this pier extended this way. I did not know there was land here. I don't trust myself to walk on that land because I just feel like I'm gonna get landmined, even though there's probably no landmines on it. I just don't trust myself. This is a player, right? Yeah, it is. Level 44, M4A1, nice kit, blue armor, beautiful, lovely days. Beautiful. Bro has a bunch of meds. I can actually heal myself. Alright, let's find out. is there anyone else? Nah, surely there's no one in here, right? They would have already peeked me. I don't even know how to get upstairs. I do know how to get upstairs, I just lied to you. Running outside, we could confirm that it was indeed Sanitar here, as his dead body was here. Surprisingly, it was unlooted, but honestly, I can't recall the last time I looted Sanitar, so I don't know if this loot is good or not for Sanitar standards. But we were still able to be the one to get his loot when we didn't even kill him, so I can't really complain. 2 kills on Shoreline so far, 1 left to go. I don't know how much any of this is, to be honest, but when I see a key, it's worth something. That's what I know. Do that. Yep, don't need the rest. Nice. Well, I just came in and third-partied. That's a PMC. We've hit ourselves a jackpot, is what we've done today. Okay. Okay. You know, as much as I'd like to stay in this raid to try and get this one other PMC kill, I can't lie. From all these deaths, my stash ain't doing that great, right? My stash ain't doing great at all right now. And I'm starting to run fairly low on rubles. So, to be honest, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. This is loot that I would very much like in my stash in this current moment. And screw the pistol challenge. I'm using the AK, alright? This is my one exemption raid, okay? Just give me one. At least one. I'm not gonna loot anything else. I'm too paranoid of getting headshots. I just want to get out. What extracts do I have? I have Road to Customs. Yeah, I'll take Road to Customs. Look. Alright, I am using a different gun, right? But I'm technically not using it until I actually shoot it. I'm just holding it. So if I don't eventually shoot this gun, I never broke the rule, okay? I never broke the challenge. It is still pistol only if I never shot this gun. Well, never shoot this gun. I'm great at English, I know, right? Do I loot this PMC here? And also the other one I killed? I'll see what gun he has. I'm gonna get too greedy and I'm gonna die and I'm gonna, I don't know, break my monitor. Is that worth value? Honestly, no. Screw it. I can't even get stamina to get over that fence anyways. Pop in an L1 strength and endurance stim. We were still unable to regain stamina, so we just had to waddle our way all the way over to the Road to Customs extract. In not a single one of these raids so far this adventure, we've been able to get 3 kills in a single raid, but that's honestly okay since we're just using a pistol. Like I said, I don't really want to queue labs as I just don't see a way we could possibly win that if we can't even win fights in these maps. Labs players, or at least the ones that are actually legit, are on another tier of insane that I don't know, I just can't contend with them. Half the time I don't even see them on my screen before I die. Either way, this is gonna be our last raid of today's adventure. All I need is one singular kill to complete something, to be victorious in one singular map out of everything, because I mean everything else was a failure. So yeah, the stakes are pretty high in this raid. Pretty much everything comes down to this raid. Come on, bro. One more kill is all I need, and then it's over. One final kill and I can feel accomplished in something. I'm so nervous, but at the same time, I just want to get this over with. I can't lie. So I'm not going to play this slow. I'm not going to sneak around, try, you know, crouch in a plant pot inside of a resort. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to sprint around, pray that luck is on my side and I see someone before they see me. And yeah, I mean, we'll just see where this raid takes us. Wait a minute. That's the PMC. Is it? That is. That's the PMC right there. Wait a minute. Yeah, stay there. No, where are you going? Oh my god. We've done it. I got exactly what I asked for. The ability to see a PMC before he sees me. I think he's solo as well, so that might be literally perfect. I mean, what more can I ask for? There's no way as a friend, right? I saw him from so far away, there was so much space around him, no teammate. This guy looks pretty chunky. He is indeed pretty chunky. I forgot to insure my stuff. It is what it is. I am probably never gonna use a pistol again for quite a while, to be honest, because I am sick of it. Finally, after so many raids and a huge amount of luck on our side to have that PMC run at us so blindly, we managed to pull it off and end today's adventure with a victory. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.